And so we return for another episode of the Global Space Program, where I need to do this mission. And we have our next spacecraft. This one should hopefully fly by the Mun, if not Orbital. Well, this spacecraft successfully made it into space, somehow. That was a difficult launch. That launched a lot better than I thought it would. And now electric charge is what I need to worry about. But I do have a trick to keep this spacecraft alive after it's launched. Okay, so basically slightly after periaps, and we should get a lunar flyby. Or Münar. However you're meant to pronounce it. I have no idea how it's meant to be pronounced. We're just whizzing over KSC. And here is where we need. Flyby, and this spacecraft was overkill. Contract completed. Yes. Did you get me the science? That's not going to be enough science, is it? Do we have the money to upgrade the facility that I want to? Okay, now here's where I do. Here's where I actually want to do something. Kilometers above the surface. Electric charge will last until then. Phew. Damn, I was hoping I'd get another world record thing for this. We could enter orbit, but I'm saving that for when we have more advanced technology. Well, my next goal is to try and burn this up in the atmosphere. Well, let's just shut off the batteries so I have enough electric charge to then return home. Let's see, what is my... That's not a very good setup for what I want to do. This is like the largest orbit ever. highest a spacecraft has ever been. And the spacecraft now turns on and takes pictures of Kerbal. I would say that, but what I actually... Oh, I'm still in time warp. What I actually want to do is face retrograde and burn this thing up into the atmosphere to reduce space jump. That'll burn up in the atmosphere. And I'll use the last of the batteries for that. Time for the spacecraft to switch back on for one last time for its demise. That's the right battery, and both of these ones are out here. So its the last things it ever sends back are what it's like to actually burn up a re-entry. If this survives, I'm shocked, but it didn't. Yep, no distance objects. It says catastrophic failure. Nope, that was exactly what I wanted. Wait, why did I go tracking station? I'm doing this until that starts to rise again, or once it gets to 110. Yeah, 110. There is perfect. Okay, this orbit entry wasn't as efficient as it was. Oh, well, we've entered orbit at least. And there's over there now. Actually, we're on quite a good setup for a launch to the moon. And now all I need to do last one. Oh man, there we go. Now I really wish I had the SAS. It's a later game. Oh, hold on. Let's shut the batteries off instantly this time. And I'm only shutting... And I'm gonna shut all of them off. Even this guy up here. I didn't shut off last time because I couldn't be bothered. But this one I kind of need all the electricity that I can get. Look at how good I am at getting approaches without any help. I'm surprised at how good this, how I've actually gotten 2 approaches. Pretty well timed. Now we have practically full battery and we're just in the sphere of influence. 3D probably means I'm going to move this off. Still debating a way to get me home. I don't need a way to get me home. I'm just gonna smack into the surface. I'm gonna see if I can reverse it a little bit here with all the fuel I have. I'm just gonna face in this one direction and thrust. First orbit attempt. If I actually successfully reverse it, I think I just did. Oh, anyway, I'm just gonna let myself. Oh. Whoops. Not successfully reverse it. And now we're just thrusting into the ground. Help me! Help! Haha. What's this? The first Münar impactor. Okay, now science. Light control. We haven't got a nose cone. Science Junior. Maybe I should unlock that. Yeah. Unlocking the Science Junior. Now, what else do we have in survivability? I kind of needed that. Okay, that's some science things I'm doing, and that's that. Yeah, that's the one. So, I don't have the science for it, but I do have the money to do that. Now, you might be asking, what does upgrading the astronaut complex do? You can't really get any more Kerbals. But, what it does mean is I can get into orbit. But before I get into orbit, I'm just gonna use the system. Above and below the depth threshold. Abusing the system. I'm just launching this onto the launch pad to collect science. Materials. Man, I should have done Bob for this one. I get 6 from that. Ah, underwater. Crew report. Apparently, I haven't done a crew report from the launch pad yet. Wow. And we now have an orbit-capable rocket to do what I want to do. And I really wish there was. And there's a different mod that I really wanted for this, but I am going to. We're not even finished that stage. What I am going to do is face it. I need to see how long we have in space. So that's slightly okay, I performed the first spacewalk in orbit around Kerbal. EVA report. The Highlands. Move a bit. EVA report. Disregard. Board. Actually, I think you can tell the biome is above ship information. Something here you can tell what biome it's over. Oh, I need to get like at least 4 different biomes. It's just the Highlands over here. Good. Yeah, report. Grasslands, board. Yeah, I need to get over 4 biomes. Basically already confirmed 4 because I've got 3 and now the poles. The ice caps. Disregard board. Keep data book. Oh yes, I got shores. That will probably get me to 90 if I headed home now, but what's the fun in heading home already? All I want currently is just to get... Yeah, I forgot about that. Review data, how much science am I getting from that? Well, this mission is going to be science plentiful. We'll do one more orbit, and then we're going to send her into high space, and then we'll try and re-enter. Oh, actually, we should be heading over the desert this time. Desert, and we might be able to get tundra. Desert board. Okay, I might be able to get tundra as well. Depends on. Yes, I think I can get tundra because tundra's like up here somewhere. Come on, please get me tundra. Damn, grasslands. 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 Grasslands still. Tundra. Board. EVA. Is there anything but tundra here? I don't think there's anything that isn't tundra. What's above? What are these mountains here classifying as ice caps? Okay. Now I know what I need to do now. High orbit time, because we have plenty of fuel left. If this, and in fact, I'm pretty sure if this spacecraft had the electric charge and life support and stuff like that, I think it'd be capable of going to that whatever it's called. Well, zipping around the other side now to the Apple apps, where we perform one more EVA report, then lower our orbit. Above the poles. 10. Okay, we're getting... This is like the most science-heavy mission we're gonna do in a while. landing on places will be the only thing that really gets more. I wonder if we'll land on the ice caps. Well, let's see. Yes, it can still revert flight. Good. Which I might need. Because I am not aerodynamically stable in this position. Survived. Good on the batteries. Will I slow down enough though? Actually, I can keep heading sideways and I might slow down enough. Yes, I got that contract. I didn't know that contract was even possible. That is how annoying those testing parachute contracts are. Sometimes you can't even tell if they're possible or not. Well, that's weird. Now you're actually facing a retrograde vector. And am I slowed down enough for Science Junior to survive? Because that gives us double the revenue, over double the science of the next closest thing, although the capsule is a vessel. Come on, please tell me I have the science I need. Yes! I wish I had the money to upgrade that. But what would be really nice to get is this right here. But I can only get one, and this one happens to get me a better probe core, better stuff. This one's better all around. And I'm paying for all the money for all the things I get. Probably shouldn't have paid money for the lights. But I have enough for one of these now, and I know which one I'm picking. Actually, should I get that stuff? That means I can fly planes. And this one gets me some... That one will be useful for later on. This one can get me a bit more science around Kerbal. This one... I'll just get this one. I paid money for the parts. But that will do it for today's episode. I'll get ready to see what will happen next time.